Leo, a bright-eyed 12-year-old with a mop of unruly brown hair, hunched over his laptop, a determined furrow in his brow. His dream wasn't to be an astronaut or a footballer. Leo wanted to be a YouTube star. He'd seen the dazzling lights of online fame, the adoring comments, the millions of views, and he craved that connection, that impact. He'd been uploading videos for months, gaming walkthroughs, funny skits with his pet hamster, Mr. Nibbles, even attempts at stop-motion animation with his Lego collection. But his view counts remained stubbornly low, stuck in the double digits, sometimes even dipping into single. He knew he needed to understand how YouTube worked, how to get his videos seen. He typed furiously into the search bar, how to get YouTube views fast, YouTube algorithm secrets, become YouTube famous. He clicked through countless articles and videos, a whirlwind of tips and tricks swirling around him. Optimize your titles, use the right tags, engage with your audience. He understood the words, but the underlying logic eluded him. It was like trying to assemble a complex machine without the instruction manual. He slammed his laptop shut in frustration, the glow of the screen reflecting in his wide, worried eyes. It's impossible, he muttered. There's got to be a secret formula, an equation to YouTube success. He thought, and started to make research with his computer. He has a clear intent in his mind, finding the equation for the #1 position on YouTube, and that will be the key of his success. But there are too many complicated answers on internet.
Mom, how do you really get famous on YouTube? I've tried everything.
His mom, a software engineer with a practical mind, entered the kitchen. She listened patiently as Leo poured out his frustrations, his voice cracking with the intensity of his desire.
Well, Leo, it's not just about tricks. It's about understanding what people want to see and also figuring out where you can fit in. It's like finding the right ingredients for a perfect recipe.
But how do I find those ingredients?
It looks like a question a toddler could answer, but it's clearly the intellectual equivalent of climbing Mount Everest in flip-flops for him.
There's a new place in town, the Bangla AI Studio. They say it has the smartest AI in the region. Maybe they can help you understand the underlying principles, the equation, as you call it.
The next day, Leo found himself standing before a sleek, modern building with the words, Bangla AI Studio, emblazoned above the entrance. He felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. Could this AI really hold the key to his YouTube dreams? He stepped inside, the air cool and quiet. A friendly receptionist directed him to a large, interactive screen. Just type in your question, she said. Leo took a deep breath and typed, what is the equation for ranking #1 on YouTube? The screen whirred, lights blinked, and then, in clear, concise text, the answer appeared. Below the equation, a detailed explanation unfolded, almost mirroring the conversation we had. It explained viewer's intent. The AI described how crucial it was to understand why someone was searching for a particular keyword. It talked about informational, tutorial, review, and entertainment intents, emphasizing the need to completely satisfy the viewer's needs. It stressed clarity, engagement, and thoroughness. Ranking opportunity. The AI explained the importance of finding keywords with a balance of search volume and competition. It talked about long-tail keywords, channel authority, and the need to assess the existing videos already ranking. It broke down how to evaluate a video's engagement, recency, and optimization. It showed that these two things were not separated, and that you must take into account both. Leo's eyes widened as he read. It was all there, laid out in a simple, elegant equation. It wasn't magic, it was logic. It was about understanding people and understanding the platform. It was about combining data analysis with creative thinking. He finally understood. He left the Bangla AI Studio, not with a list of quick fixes, but with a profound shift in his understanding. The equation, rank #1 equals viewer's intent plus ranking opportunity, wasn't just a formula, it was a lens through which to view his entire YouTube strategy. He felt a surge of genuine excitement, a purpose that went beyond just chasing views. He knew he had a lot of work ahead, researching keywords, analyzing competitors, and most importantly, deeply understanding what audiences were truly searching for. He wasn't going back to his computer to blindly apply tips and tricks, he was going back to build. He would build videos grounded in solid data, fueled by creative ideas, and precisely targeted to meet the needs of a specific audience. He envisioned a spreadsheet filled with potential keywords, each analyzed for its intent and competitive landscape. He imagined crafting compelling stories, tutorials, or entertainment, whatever best served the viewer. He would no longer be throwing darts in the dark, He would be a strategist, an architect of his own YouTube channel, carefully constructing each video with a clear purpose and a realistic path to visibility. This wasn't just about becoming famous, it was about building something valuable and meaningful in the vast, ever-evolving landscape of YouTube.